All right. Well, then let's get to some of our Week 12 flex questions. Munaf, where are we steering first?
Yeah, talking about those Colts, let's start with Alec Pierce of the Indianapolis Colts. And I know they've also dealt with some injuries at the wide receiver position. But over the last, 4 weeks, Alec Pierce has really come on strong for this offense here. You take a look, he's had at least 69 receiving yards over the last 4 games. He has had at least 80 in 3 of the last 4 games. The targets have been there for him as well. So I think that, going up against this week against the Chiefs, where I'm expecting the rush defense to do well against Jonathan Taylor. I would expect that Daniel Jones is going to have to throw the football a little bit more in this game. And it's going to have to be quick stuff because I feel like that pass rush of the Chiefs is really going to rattle Daniel Jones in this game here. So Alec Pierce, as far as the numbers do go, has looked really good over the last 4 weeks. And Christian Watson, a guy that did return for the uh, Green Bay Packers there. The concern with him is always the drop catches, right? Because he's one of the faster guys on this Packers team. I should say the home run hitter, as far as the long receptions do go. But he's had at least 4 targets in 4 straight weeks. I know last week was the big week where he had 4 receptions, but 2 of those went for touchdowns. I think I'm more in the camp of taking Alec Pierce in this game, just based off of me thinking that the Colts are going to be trailing in this game against a pissed off Chiefs team. And look, right now, as it stands, Rod, the Chiefs are, I believe, in the 8th spot in the AFC on the outside looking in. So every game is going to matter now for this Chiefs team. Let's forget about the division because they are, I think, 4 games back of the Denver Broncos. They're just trying to get into a wild card spot here. And I think that the defense is going to be playing with fire, and I think they're going to be able to get to Daniel Jones creating some turnovers. But I think that the Daniel Jones and the Colts offense are going to be trailing this game, having to throw the football. So I like the Alec Pierce over Christian Watson this week.
And honestly, we've talked about how good the Colts have looked so far this season with Daniel Jones and how surprising that is. And he's just been steady, consistent, right? I mean, a couple 100 yards, 240, 250 here and there, 3 touchdown passes in a couple of games, 2 for the rest of it. And it's like, Daniel Jones has just been that rock solid guy. Last week, he got you 7 carries, or 2 weeks ago, rather, before they were on bye, 7 carries for 53 yards on his own against the Falcons. So, yeah, I mean, Daniel Jones has been able to open up this offense, and I think Alec Pierce has been one of those guys he's been leaning on, much to the dismay of Michael Pittman managers, because Michael Pittman seems to have fallen off a little bit over the last couple of weeks. And maybe I don't have the numbers up in front of me because I'm don't want to look at him because I'm bitter, because a couple of weeks he's kind of not giving me the production that I want. So and maybe as a fantasy manager it makes me a little bit more biased on that. But yeah, Alec Pierce seems to be the guy that's getting a little bit more love, and I'm with you on him.